on a 2-case auto ship, you wouldn't earn that. People go, wow, I wouldn't earn that? No. And if you weren't on a 2-case auto ship, you wouldn't earn that. And when somebody looks at that and says, a case of Aussie is about $120, of course I want to earn that. Of course I'm going to be on a 2-case auto ship. I'm just reinforcing the point for dramatic effect by crossing this out. I want everybody to absolutely understand that everyone that understands is going to be on a 2-case auto ship. It's how they build the business, how they maximize the potential, it's how they get paid. It all just makes sense. So now what I do is I clean the board. And what I do is I just leave the original instruction there and I just clean the board off. And I clean it off very, very simply like this. Here we go. He's telling me how to clean a board. Just rub it off. Take out this. I just want to clean it up. But I want to leave the original structure on there. Sometimes what I do is so you can see there was 1,024. So a person can see the first order bonuses built this. We got paid for building the business. Now we talk about another type of income, number 4, which is residual. And that's 5 to 10% per month. And it's very, very simply this. That person can see that this structure got built. We got paid with with first order bonuses. We can see that we're incentivized to move efficiently and quickly. We can see how this moves. Now we can see we've got 4 people times 2-case auto ship. We go, yes, for sure it's a 2 cases. Yes, it's an auto ship. We know if they're on auto ship, what does that mean? It happens automatically every month for their convenience because they're building their business every month, times 5% equals $40. And we look at that and say that's $40, that's about an extra $500. That's about an extra $500 per year. Somebody can see how easy that is. Now they realize that this is 16 times 2 cases times 5% equals $160. Now this is $160 plus the 40 that's here. I want to help people just understand. At this point, everybody's with you because they truly understand that everybody's on a 2-case auto ship. They understand that this structure is already built with the first order bonuses. They understand the velocity of it, and they understand now the residual of it because they understand everyone's on a 2-case auto ship because it just makes sense every which way you look at it. So you don't need to spend a lot of time here. So then it becomes 64 times 2 cases times 5% equals, you actually just put a 0 on this. So it is $640 plus the original 160 plus the original 40, so that's $840. What did we talk about? I would say, remember, Tom, we talked about the car. Remember, we talked about that house payment. Remember, we talked about having a retirement fund that now begins to be built, so everyone, that $800 is going into that retirement fund. Remember, somebody else said, John said, the college fund is now being, so you can see, wow, this is really cool. This makes absolute sense to me. Why wouldn't everybody do this? They're just leaning forward. It just makes absolute sense. The next is 256 times 2 cases times 5% equals, you just put a 0 on here. So again, what's that? It's 2,000 or 2,560, so it's $2,560 plus the original 804 is, what's that? It's about $3,300. It's about $40,000 a year. It's that salary. What is it? Well, now we were talking about we don't have any credit card debt. One of us is quitting our job. We're spending more time with our children. In other words, we have expanded this income circle. We have expanded this income circle. We have expanded this income circle. We are changing our lives. We're getting time and money. People are beginning to say they're looking at becoming debt-free. They're looking at moving into a bigger house. They're looking at moving into a bigger school. So you can just share around it with a different school. It's bringing it alive. It no longer is a compensation plan, it's a life plan. And guess what? It's their life plan. Down here, it's 1,024 times 2 cases times, now we mess you up, we pay you 10%. So people go, okay, how does that work? Well, it's very simply this. Multiply this by 2 and add, so it's a, see that? And then put a 0 on it. So it's $20,480. And you add this up, it's about over $23,000 per month. It's over $270,000 a year. You watch people sitting forward, they absolutely got it. I mean, they truly have got it. They're going, why isn't everybody, they want you to stop talking and say, how do I get started? They really understand what just happened here. And they're going, wow, now I'm giving money to a charity. Now I've got time for this charity. Now I've got time for my family. In fact, they're really connected, going, I am free. They see it. They've got it. They built the presentation themselves from where they started. We went all the way back to here. So we connected with emotion. We've justified it with logic, and we're back here. So the only question that needs to be answered right now is, and I just share with people, you're either a 1, you're a 2, or you're a 3. And number 1 is somebody who says, I get it. And you can see that person there sitting forward. In fact, these people who you put up here, they're going, I get it. They've already seen themselves make money right on the board. Tom's going, I'm already at $20,000 a month. I've made it. I'm free. In other words, I'm trying to dramatically just show you. They get it. So number 1 is a person that gets it, said, I'm ready to launch. I'm ready to get going. I'm in. And number 2 is a number 1 with questions. And the way we handle that is this. We say, we want you to feel comfortable, to get your questions answered. Hopefully we can do that tonight. If we can't, that's also fine. We want you to get your questions answered. Maybe you just don't like to make a decision on the night. That's also fine. Maybe you wanted to bring your spouse back to another presentation. That's also fine. Whatever it is, it's fine. This is your life. This is about you, so we make them feel comfortable. And then number 3 is somebody who says, it was great, I'm just not looking. Everything's pretty cool in my life right now, and you know what, we get it. It's not for you right now, but you saw a great product and you want to be a customer. So at the end of this, I just tell the people, your person who invited you here, let's say, well, Mary or John, whoever that person named by name, is simply going to ask you, are you a 1, 2, or a 3? And I've found actually many times the people that are number 1 will say, I'm a number 1, or I'm a number 2, or I'm a number 3. So what we do is, if this were the first presentation, and I can see everyone's pretty engaged, I like to just, one thing just before I close, I say, now, if we're to do another one of these presentations in John's home, and we're going to do it in a couple of nights from now, who would like to come back, maybe come back themselves, you want to see it again, maybe you want to come back and bring your spouse with you, maybe you want to come back and bring a few friends with you, you know, because John's got some more people coming over, it was exciting, people, yeah, I want to do that. And then what I say is, well, we'll also do some presentations for you. I've got next week, or I've got on Friday night free, and I've got Saturday afternoon free. For those of you that want to launch your business then, I've got that available. We'll sit down and make that decision. And what happens is, sometimes somebody's going, actually, I'd like to take Friday and I'd like to take Saturday. It happens. So let the energy of the room do that. If you don't put it out there, they can't do that. But you're not putting yourselves into a place where they have to. Just those that want to can grab that. And then you just finish the presentation, and it literally is that simple. So what we're going to do is, we're now going to talk about how you do the follow-up.